You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to another edition of the Breakfast Show where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV. We they stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also now we website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We where they bring the program come to you this Thursday morning. Me na Khadija Bangura.
And me na Hassan Kuma. A pleasant good morning. This the 8th day inside May 2025, and me where they bring you this edition. My name is Hassan Kuma, and inside this edition of the program this morning, we'll bring you recent updates with regards to issues surrounding Yenga, a small town at the Kailaun district, whose allegations don't they come with regards to the Guinean forces system, we be done allegedly claim the land. We're waiting at the reaction of the government of Sierra Leone and stakeholders with regards to the recent things that don't happen on ground na Yenga. We'll be on to inside this edition of the program. Don't forget to go send your text message to the number 074 200 545, or you drop your comment at the platform where you watch from.
All right, this and plenty other issues then are the program for you this Thursday morning as we continue for assess the current situation na Yenga. Information we meet Liberty TV na that Guinean soldier man them don't surround this particular place where for over many years now Salone and Guinea don't they get plaba for this particular place where they call Yenga. Well, today we can get updates from the government as we understand, say, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the Office of National Security and other stakeholders them been go with a high power delegation for go engage the people them where information we reach we know that we don't pack and things them and left this place because of the heavy presence of Guinean soldier man them. Waiting at the latest updates about this particular land dispute between Salone and Guinea, you go know inside the program this morning as we can talk to Abdul Karim Will, we in the Director Strategic Communications and spokesperson from the Office of National Security, and also we'll talk to Daniel Keto, we na indigene, we mean say in a person with them born from Yenga, and we will also talk to the youth leader we presently in a Yenga tongue this morning for giving live updates, but waiting they happen in terms of this land dispute where don't they go on for very long time between Salone and Guinea. We go talk to John Foco in a spokesperson Koidu Yenga chapter where go give we information but waiting they happen there now as we understand say Guinean soldier man them presence they na this particular place. Well, this and other issues them they na the program for you this morning. You say for the watch we go get the opportunity at some point for send you comment your thoughts on any of the issues them where we they discuss. Well, we they go down na Yenga tongue this morning on the line. We get John Foco when are the spokesperson for the Koindu Yenga chapter. Good morning, John, and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Yeah, good morning, Pambul. Good morning, Ennis. Where you find yourself? And as the name speaks, this is John Foco from Koindu Yenga chapter spokesman.
All right, the issues from Yenga don't they happen for a very long time. Government after government don't they try for get a resolution from the Guinean government and that of the Salon government. Firstly, as somebody where them born from Yenga, and you know the spokesperson for the Koindu Yenga chapter. Start for give with you as them a brief background as to when this particular plaba starts over Yenga between Salon and Guinea.
Well, I go say now over 15 or more years ago, we even the Guinea, na the Nongoa side, where the time we rebel them in the Salon, Guinea be intrude into Sierra Leone for help fight the war. And we been in Nongoa, I remember even the time we then killed the Suprefect na Nongoa, we been then a feed, we play ball the next day, then go kill them. Just after they then go Nada, we pathway na Yenga, then cross, then say then they help fight the war. But just after the war in Don 1, we see say then stand still, then Steve say Yenga na them place, and then no for retrieve na them place. To be frank, coming now to the trigger, waiting don't they bring this all, they say all the government the way they don't pass, the ex-president the way they don't pass, na Salon, and even the one who gets that nobody nothing good for Yenga is that when Tichan Kaba been in power, I remember they say, Lord, give him small time, Ingo make sure Yenga, we get Yenga. We give him the time to no avail. And next come, I've been the one time we can Kwendo. They say we know what's in our problem. Kwendo, the people of Kisiteng, Kisitongi, Kisikama, una your problem na just for CC, we give una Yenga. We say, well, if they don't do that, not talk any other thing, na that we want. They say, well, una give me the power. And to be rest assured, una consider Yenga. We don't go fast, eh? We just heard that we want Yenga, we give them. To no avail, will not succeed. We come back to the present government when His Excellency Julius Mandabio, he can't Kwendo, he say, when I know say me na the ex-man, we say yes. When I know say Asabi what's in a problem when I Yenga, and if I come to power, them man now will be in the way they can do. I know when they go commodity. Oh, that they will shout, louder shout. We say, well, all done. Not knowing we are beaten by our own gun. When we don't give this place, and what in the heart we now more, the time where them people then come for make them that baking, that them pillar where they can put. That very day, the youth then galvanize. I remember the SLBC chairman for Kisiteng, Bajumu, mobilize we, because we sabi the people, Guinean are brutal people. They no less of we. They come for make that baking. We say soldier, no soldier, police, no police. We they go overnight. We get with loopholes. We will they pass. As long as they do the baking, then they go sleep Guinea. We then make an overnight. We they go pull that baking. We pull them. We kakade and we write big words and for fearful they say if they can't now other thing. We get communication from the police, from the ONS, from the LUC that if anybody venture for going to that place, we then catch you. Now direct Freetown. We say this is not good for we place. Una there and our government say una, but why una know the fate for we? And who want fate for we? They say we not for take laws. Now we own hands. Lord give them the chance, then go fight them diplomatic way. And Guinean the person don't become president, he not get minister, he not get honorable, now president. Then you go say the first diplomatic way, I say you not go fine. They allow them put that pillar. Just after that, we already say we president go visit na Guinea. The day we come back Salon, we na Mandabio, the day we return Salon, now that very day, the next day, Guinea man then cross Salon, then start for make that, then to host them with them bill, na Yenga. In fact, to the worst, what in break we own hope now. Now when do we own land? Now they can buy cement. Now they buy iron rod for go build, then owes them. Policeman, soldier man, then sit down, then they look. When we want to take action, they say not to win a case. I remember we brought away na the BRU chairman and chairman for Kwendu Youth Investor is stop one day the market that no much kind of for Como Salongo Guinea. We for stop business with them people then. They know they treat you well. The soldier, the police, then say not to be business. Now government business. Now then they talk that, but we know they do that. If we stop anything, now we they get them. So for you, the rundown, Yenga not to issue with and treat with impunity. Not to issue with and treat as something we get for bad. And as I talk inside that song, I don't know if you get them. We say Yenga, they mean an artist for the kisses. Who I say, Tichan Kaba in time. Naya, if remember, now when do war come, we suffer. Now when do Ebola come, we suffer. Now when do coronavirus end, we suffer. But still, then they sit down, they look. But big thing they can now, they know they take and value. When it don't escalate, now they tell you they see now this one want help, this one want help. So with the final say now NGO then defend for. Now side for it. When thing done big now, they see this one, the right big project, una help we and they help them now, then they eat and pass wood there. Me as I they talk to you so, don't know. Nobody no look me, but I know they look that. Even the Russian when they count like yesterday.
We can't talk about the support so far, where we understand, say, governments, they give to people like Yenga, we don't displace now. But let's take you back to wait till you first start for explain how successive governments them during campaign time, then they go meet una and ask una say, una give we the power, where we come back, when sure say, una only problem una get, when are this Yenga plaba between Salon and Guinea, we go solve them. Among them successive politicians there, where don't they go to Nana Yenga for ask for una vote? Also, why you go say don't make efforts for solve this problem, where don't they for a very long time, John?
Among, because when somebody do something, talk say it do and that's been try, because during announcing time, the people then been come over, it talk, and they retrieve all the materials back to Guinea. Now later, when we President now, Julius Madabio, when His Excellency come to power, we see the people them retrieve back na Yenga. And we not go say, in not try it and in not get for try. Because I believe say, they don't push her na the wall now. We they look up to her now. But like, in what believe say, in na the expand, in the only power believes is a people gone this that enough for don't allow even the paramount chief na Guinea when that day they will be in the talk last week. He talk I say no since a plaba day between Guinea and Sierra Leone. He say if you go back if in people they want let them hold them. But the problem when they blame the Sierra Leonean government, why they allow Guinean military come make baking na Salon they allow them.
As people where they na Yenga, John, wetin una be they expect the Salon government for don't do? They tend them where the Guinean authority them through them soldier man then come for put this baking. Wetin exactly una be they expect say the Salon authority them for don't do?
Well, now this that's a very good question. Me no say soldier not they start war. Government not they start war. But not a war with the PAM. We don't need war. Then for don't allow we the civilian, let we go pull that baking. Liberia then go there. Then go was on Solomba, when at the border of Liberia and Guinea. Then go do the same thing. Then come pin something like baking. The day then pin and the civilian then at that night, then come then pull everything, put inside water, then kakade, then right. From that day, they know they go Liberia. We know na border we dey. We know who that gay and who that is far. So we been telling say we not come out inside this issue. If we die, Lord die.
But John, you aware say John, you aware say government get a responsibility for protect in citizen them. What if una been go confront then soldier man then they another issue happen? The government of Salon go be held responsible. You not think so?
Well, Two things can involve. One thing, even the life where they breathe so, you they breathe for less succeed, then you they breathe for less get problem. But we believe say that for don't be the shot means well for don't do way them people they know say we get right now we land and the land now we get them. Because if we for don't pull that back in that first one with them pin, we pull them. Today they know for don't can build house. Now we own land, the world they say now we land. You allow somebody can build house from foundation to finish. Now it is inside the house, you want tell and let left the house. This not the issue.
Where we talk to the Minister of Information and Civic Education forget government response initially where the issue begin. One thing where the Honorable Minister said that President Bio, they use diplomatic means for resolve these issues. As people away presently they now na Yenga. Una believe say diplomatic means go able for resolve this particular issue and una go get una land back?
Yeah, because we they say we not ever crowd louder like this, and the cry don't go viral. I believe say with this, they pray God that in intention will be the real and maybe that's now we believe because in a diplomatic person and we believe say anything talk except God. But it mean and they do them. So we they after them and we they look up to them. That Yenga go come for we and they go be for we for real.
So John, earlier on before this time, the security aspects of the people was a concern. We may understand see they may fire 3 gunshots. Most of the people they live na Yenga been decide for left and go na the nearby communities them. Tell me how far the people, whether the people don't go back to the ground or they still afraid not for go na Yenga as of now.
Now 2 ways it don't happen. As I talk to you, people the Yenga, as I talk to you, the dwellers of Yenga, some not they, then they na the side by villages, some don't even come Kwendo as I talk to you, then they, and some then they Yenga. And that now security aspect, I'm not going to tell you why, who that they from Yenga, we ide Kwendo enough for go by Yenga now. I'm not going to tell you that. Because me back as I talk to you, me a security man now. Because for protect yourself. But as I talk to you, people the Yenga, we na civilians, and people they we na Yengians, but they not the Yenga, then they around Kwendo belt, around Yenga belt, but then they within. But all I assure you, security they in good sight.
We understand say the Salon military self don't deploy na Yenga. What in na the distance between the Salon military and the Guinean military? Describe how the distance they between them 2 forces there.
Well, even 1 mile. Nah, just you see the Guinea government, you see the Salon government. Nah, a stone throw like they far. Now just simple touch. You they even send stone if possible. If na rubber faki they send stone the rich, we say the Guineans and they. But say now like when they talk, this not they offend this not they offend this. Because na military then they wait for who that go wrong in company. But then they see face to face as I talk to you. Because we say first them they can't attack back when Sokoma. Now the government, we own government troop, don't go there, then don't go mount them flag. As I talk to you, say we speak at it when Falajusu, because in back safe, it not been really safe. So now the government troop, the military of Sierra Leone did it, then don't go mount them flag. In fact, now them did it now. And when you turn up there, they see Nongoa, when at the Guinea side, you able see people then they work at Nongoa safe free. So the area now just a stone throw like.
Any confrontation done there between the 2 military forces them?
No, to me understanding, no. Because say Sierra Leone military na trained and qualified people, then they live by law and they respect law. I give them that kudos that then they work accordingly to what then train them for. They no come for Plaba, and even Akwendu and the surrounding. In fact, the final said that then they talk to people, say, this na issue where they solve, when I just be free. The day where that panic happen, where people then come on Yenga, now the troop where they see where they can salon, where the government been send some support. So as the people then see them, then panic, they say, oh, this na war. Because you know, say snake been done better once. So when they see other, even lizard now, then go feel say this now other snake. So that not been the panic. But the Sierra Leonean troop no go for go pull them, say when I come on we come now. But now the panic. You know, say motor man, you way something been done happen. When you see similar, you they get the concern. So that not been the controversy of what you want to understand and that.
You aware if the one day we been pack them bundle them move come out na their houses them government don't engage them back for try for let them go back na them place them?
Sure. I tell you well, we resident minister we na Choki and some other stakeholders like the paramount chief na we on land. Nyumaga Nawa, the ONS Tambalamin, and several others, the head of military Kailao district, then they work hand in glove for CC. This issue, it could be a history and it will be a continuity of events. Then they work like Choki yesterday. In fact, then they now all there. They go Kenima, they go Kailao, they go Freetown, they come. Even this morning, they on in way for camp. And a man, government, no government, is simple to in people, and the law abiding, a hardworking. Yes, then they try.
As you don't say the stakeholders them na this particular place they try for ensure say they make the people and go back outside they run away come out. As people in Yenga, how soon una they expect the two governments them forget talks and try for resolve this issue, if not permanently, but let the people and go back and continue for live na their houses them peaceful? How soon una they expect the two government them for resolve these issues?
Well, if I give any superlative or comparative day, I go. Now, a cup of tea without sugar, this is just a coming of Christ. We don't know when, where, and how.
But una still hopeful, John.
Yeah.
Una still hopeful?
We hopeful. We hopeful that Yenga will be with you one day. But for telling say na next tomorrow, now 2 weeks back, now 2 months to come. No, now the coming of Christ. We only know Christ is coming. But when and how, no.
All right, finally, John, una feel used as people and by the politicians, because when you been start for explain, you say any politician we want power, they go to una and they tell una say the only problem we know say una gets now this land dispute between una and Guinea. Then they promise una say then they resolve them, but stay then serve done, then they will resolve them. At any point, as people in Yenga, una don't feel used by these politicians?
Much. The case of Yenga na a small community, small place. What they talk of Yenga, na the Kisis. You talk of Kisiteng, Kisitungi, Kisikama, especially Kwendu. Na then they represent Yenga. Yenga na a town, a village where not a big place. But like anytime you want to get to mine, come but Yenga issue, because like this now woman we don't they miscarry too much. The last belly now we they say no they born, they take other belly again in with the panso. So any picking you say low born, we want born and just for us say we don't born. This now in the government they take you sweet. But they tell you say we don't mind, we not born any other picking again. If Yenga issue not solved, government you come, you say you the rap we for Lord you power. We don't mind and say we are ex-Sierra Leoneans. But I don't believe so. We'll go part of that convoy. We know the vote, nothing. We know the heat paper. You why you pull with alone, you send with any other side. But that no go be now we neck, then you can't forgive other blood will not go and drink.
All right, John, many thanks where you talked to me this morning for giving live updates about the situation now na Yenga. We're going to continue for the call you when, as and when necessary in case something new happen there. Many thanks for you talked to me, John.
Thank you. Keep tuned.
Well, that's now John Foco in the spokesperson for the Yenga chapter, where be they give you updates as to waiting they happen this morning. And according to them, he say although the military forces them still occupy different places them na this Yenga community, not just a stone throw day between them. Well, we'll continue the conversation as to tell una where they can get updates from the stakeholders them where the one panel we been gets high-level delegation we go na this particular place na the Office of National Security (ONS) and we get Abdul Karim Will we na the Director of Communications and spokesperson for ONS. Good morning, Abdul Karim, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Sierra Leone, and good morning, Liberty TV. Happy as usual for dinner.
All right, we also get Daniel Keto in person we come out na Yenga, and now one party people we don't they advocate for in people them where they all come out na Yenga instead of just joining at the studio. Good morning, Mr. Keto.
Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, listeners. Good morning, Salon.
All right, well, let's start with you, Abdul Karim Will. We don't listen to what John don't tell we. It clearly shows say as it is now, resolve no date na Yenga, and the people will be run away come out. Some of them still they afraid or they panic for go back na their homes them and continue for live peacefully. As John say, and everybody aware, Yenga issue no new between the Salon government and that of the Guinea. Based on una assessment una go do, wetin una find out say na the issue we cause this spark again, we make the Guinean soldier then go back na this place.
Thank you very much again. And let also thank Mr. John Foco because he don't set the stage. He don't explain a lot of things where maybe we'll not go get for repeat yourself again. He just don't present the picture. I mean, the situation at Yenga is annoying, disappointing, and highly frustrating to not only people within Yenga, but Kwendu, Kisiteng, and Sierra Leone as a whole. I mean, I can understand the frustration. If Mr. said they in the position of people within Yenga, are equally they feel like how then they feel. And I also want for state say people within Nongowa, with Guineans, Gizi speaking people, been disappointed with this kind of development. Because then people within that side, in fact, I even spanned to Liberia, Salon, Guinea, and Liberia. Most of them are that conclave. Now, Gizi speaking people, now one and the same people, they only be divided by, physical boundaries or even nationality. They speak the same language, intermarriage don't take place. They get the same customs and tradition. So most often, now the external influence, they go only give the impression like say not to the same people. They are very, very much disappointed. And when we go on that day, on the 3rd of May this year, that frustration is being clearly shown for the attention of the relevant authorities. Waiting they happen so, this recent development, for me, maybe it will go for serve as a blessing for that community there. Because it don't pitch the conversation to the highest peak. But from where Mr. Foco they explain, it also don't indicate say all of this way they happen so it don't happen devoid of actions, devoid of efforts for resolve the thing. But here is a situation where they deal with a neighbor, where we want to go into dialogue using all peaceful means within the ambit of the law. But in they do something different. Adonde na several platforms, na several engagements, both internationally and nationally, who say we get verbal confrontation with the authority, which will accompany them at the room. For say we know they see too much commitment or sincerity. And this way they happen so, it they tell back on authorities at home. Because the efforts here would they make is supposed to be cascaded to every layer of our society. Whilst we they communicate all of our efforts with security forces, to the stakeholder institutions and what have you, and then they comply with that, we know they see the same thing they happen on our side. So quite recently, in particularly April of this year, after we don't receive persistent reports of continuous harassment and intimidation of people in Yenga, of people within the Yenga general vicinity, we say no. Even though the dialogue sessions they on, we expect, say, in any civilized kind of a arrangement, if we have a dialogue for something, we not get for left farm until we reach a conclusion, we say a decision has been taken now saying are you own or not to you own. But the continued presence of Guinean armed forces, now Yenga particularly, it is send a lot of negative implications. It give the impression like say nothing not happen, so we decide, and that decision is affirmative and is going to be sustained. We say for go deploy it, so that it will be now all man watch in company, because it's high time now for their intimidation the whole people and they go through. Let's stop, and maybe for let you also send a message to the authorities that there is growing dissatisfaction now at all levels in terms of this kind of a behavior, because the discussions are effective, they are ongoing. Quite recently, in 2021, 2022, thereabouts, the two governments them for show how committed, which efforts will be made, apart from all of the other arrangements in the past. They now set up joint technical commission for the affirmation of the borders between Sierra Leone and Guinea. The topical discussion at the table relating to border infraction or border concerns is actually in Yenga. But I tell you, we get over 35 other areas where we get border concerns between we and Guinea. And so now the decision for say, let we resolve all of them here comprehensively, so that tomorrow no go don't resolve Yenga, then Sokoma come. We don't resolve Sokoma, then Mele Kure come, or Mele River issue come, or Falaba business come.
One key issue, Mr. Will, where people mention is the fact that there is negligence in the side of government on this issue of Yenga. Because looking at governments coming in, governments going out, the issues still remain. And the people of Yenga feel left out, like the government, now they look into the issue for address this particular issue.
Not at all. I mean, clearly, it's understandable for most people in Salon, most people in Yenga, almost everybody in Yenga or the entire Kisidom kingdom. If you don't deliver Yenga, then much of the effort not to be shown. It not to be even appreciated. Until, let's say today, Yenga has been demilitarized, it has been given to this community, it belongs to this community and all of that. But like I say, the efforts are sustainable. And why we continue to emphasize on the issue of dialogue, now on several fronts, for several considerations. One, for the benefit of the very people who reside on that soil. You don't go on for go into any confrontation and destroy that relationship where they exist among Kisi people them. Most people them na Salon, when na Gizi people, they get direct relatives na Guinea. Some people then go tell you say, even though me na Sierra Leonean, but na Guinea they come out they can't school at Salon. Even though me na Guinean, at the common Salon they go school na Guinea. So it is sad, but we they continue the engagement. This discussion, because of the recent development, don't be pitched to the highest level. The Joint Technical Commission, where I talk about, it gets people and drawn from various walks of lives. Waiting constitute of the membership na Guinea, that the same thing constitute of the membership na Salon. People drawn from academic institutions, mainstream security sector institutions, people from the from the judiciary, civil society, etc., etc. Now then constitute that commission day. Quite recently in March, I think about the 22nd or 24th of this year, we counterpart in Guinea, come na Salon, can join we go na Kaila Hutong with some indigenes of Kaila, particularly in Yenga. We hold discussions in line with the roadmap we don't be drawn for the reaffirmation of all of the border issues between Sierra Leone and Guinea. We collect documents related to the legal claims to the border areas, including Yenga. I mean, we get treaties with Salon and Guinea be signed, especially by the colonial masters, starting from 1885, 1882, 1895 to even 1912. All of them documented, and it speaks speak to the ownership of then community then they. And we also collect documents when a cartographic document, the physical maps, where they actually show the demarcation between Sierra Leone and Guinea. And we collect documents and we also know administrative documents. Documents like a joint communiqué. We not go strictly be legal document, but a document where heads of states of both countries they sign up to and make commitment. For example, in 2005, Mr. Foco no mentioned that one day, late President Ahmad Tijan Kaba and President Lansana Conte of Sierra Leone and Guinea, respectively, they been come Sidon and Nongoa, go na Conakry, Kana Salon, and sign up to a communique for seed back Yenga onto Sierra Leone. Acknowledging the fact say Yenga exclusively belongs to Sierra Leone, not to controversy. Sadly, development over time still they lead to the Guineans for show interest in Yenga. Now because of the commercial activities that happen. That's at the bottom line.
So sometimes because of the weakness of Sierra Leone, because just like what you mentioned that we have more forces now in Yenga. Why we not be get them forces and they before this issue they happen?
Well, I wish I get answer to that day because I was not I not been privy to that kind development and then at that time in 2005 I been small boy but I been follow and no say that kind of arrangement be happen and the people have been journey about them, the leadership now Guinea been journey about them, they been firmly committed into resolving that matter day. Now that make them sign up to a communique. It is all over the place. Yeah. The communique states say Yenga belongs to Sierra Leone. And how Yenga come about, we need even for give that context day, that background context. And Yenga not to be an issue until we get to civil war. Guinea come and approach the government of Sierra Leone appreciably. So one for help for pursue the war. But we think say a particular place there, we're very, very strategic. Not only for una own security, but even for we own security. Because Yenga, Sokoma, and SI them, the way it's map, they oversee, they overlook Dongoa. And sometimes in there, 10 them in there where they kill Guineans, Guinean military officers them, on account of that proximity there. So the government accepted. That okay, let una dey under and help you for pursue the war. Now after the war now, it becomes difficult for the Guinean to retreat back.
Well, as it is now, the people of Yenga, with all the strategy there where the governments they put, they're not satisfied. They don't lost hope. We make, just listening to John, he say una for don't left them. Let them confront the Guinean soldier man, then the term where they go put this baking and raise them flag na Yenga.
So whilst we understand the frustration, we understand the level of desperation, but you also not go out for put your people into harm's way. When Mr. Foco they talk, he tell you say Sierra Leonean military officers, Sierra Leonean security officers, they respect law, then they follow order. If you go do confrontation yonder, they take one life saved now, one life lost in Sierra Leone, in the hand of a foreigner. So there are considerations for border ownership, as small as Yenga go be. Now with sovereignty, it sits at the heart of a country in foundation. One portion of land, I like now one drop. No country already not supposed to give them out because of any kind of flimsy considerations. So yes, it's understandable. Now like you picking vex so much by your neighbor that they say, Papa left me no more, law not follow any due process. Let go, let me say go confront him. You might not know what the person go do to that you picking there. So now on the account of that one, they say, no, don't get any confrontation. Let us engage. It's not impossible that whatever structure will not be constructed under. If there is a decision taken, that structure not going to be moved. It will belong to the person where we go for takeover. So if na barracks or na that it not make no sense if you go destroy them.
The diplomatic means the diplomatic means where government they use don't take some time with regards to Yenga. Because of recent we see where the president of Sierra Leone been engaged the Guinean president as well for resolve this issue before these gunshots they happen na Yenga. You know if you say Guinea no one for let's go the land. Just like we don't build a background of why Guinea been all that particular land during the war.
Well, it is possible say they don't want to let them go. But not about what and think. Now about what the laws talked about. If the law say na Yenga belongs to Guinea, then so be it. If the law say Yenga belongs to Sierra Leone, then so be it. It's not about what you feel, what you want for itself. I mean, the Yenga question, now one way, now dialogue will resolve them. When we begin at that meeting on the 3rd, the Minister for Internal Affairs where we talk to the people them. One of the things the way you observe and where it talks strongly on. Now that a dialogue now one way peace we painful. Dialogue now one way slow. But if you compare dialogue and conflict, especially for Sierra Leone, a country we don't experience the bitter perils of war, we think say we still get for going to dialogue. It can take some time, but it's important that you follow all the processes. We get several cards on the table. War or physical confrontation. Now the last consideration. In fact, for we don't even think about that kind aspect there. We get opportunity for dialogue, one-on-one. We get opportunity for bring account to regional blocks, the Mana River Union, the ECOWAS, AU. Or if all of them are tired, we can go to the international court. I mean Nigeria and Cameroon, they mean they in a deadlock for discuss the issue of Bakassi, the ownership of Bakassi. Largely, most of the people who be residing in Bakassi, they been considered themselves for be Nigerians. They get Nigerian passport, they get Nigerian speaking people. Until they go into international court where adjudicate say Bakassi exclusively belongs to Cameroon. All of the people out there, they give the option. It's either you now stay with Cameroon and turn your passport over to Nigeria and become a Cameroonian, or you go to Nigeria, but this ground belongs to Cameroon. If that is the case, in this case of Yenga, no matter which structure will don't happen there, it will only be benefit to we and not to loss.
I will continue for the with we now the program. In case you just the tuning, that's now Abdul Karim Will in the Director of Communications and also Idobulas, the spokesperson for ONS. Today we assess the current state na Yenga now. Earlier we talked to somebody where they na Yenga tongue now when John Foco, when the spokesperson for the Yenga chapter, Igiwi, exactly how the situation like. And we also get Daniel Keto, himself come out from Yenga and in one party people we don't advocate for ensure say government resolve this particular issue. Would they come out to you, Mr. Keto? I should say where you just join we be listen to you compatriots where give we updates. And these issues are not new to Sierra Leone and them. It don't they happen. Government after government they make attempts for resolve and put permanent rest to this issue. But again, it keeps coming. Also, you say the problem there. Is it that the Guinean authority them overpower Salon?
First, I establish the fact say I want for first tell we brother them thank you, and I want for sympathize with me brother them, me mama them, me auntie them with them Yenga right now. With them in the village, we the highly militarized zone where we get a lot of military them there on the ground, not a will making, but now so we don't find ourselves. Now the situation that we don't find ourselves inside because at the end of the war, we say we not go see gun again, you know. But today we they see gun them among picking them, among women them, a lot of panic there, and then they feel so sad that this issue of Yenga still they go. Now so much everybody disappointed and so much frustrated with the Guinean authority and with your government also, because we say the issue of Yenga. Like my brother they talk, not to today starts. We don't the campaign with brothers them, we don't big parts with them, they don't they talk about this issue. It's like there's something from one government to another. And each time we then sign a treaty, we they agree say Yenga for be handed over to Sierra Leone. After some time, Guinean then they come back. But each time we don't reach that agreement, Guineans then they go back, then they come back. But we don't know exactly what in Guineans them. And not only young Guinean them back, they see them within the over or Guinea, they are not happy at all. Because even yesterday, I get a brother with the Guinea, with the, in fact, he say even themselves, where they see every day the militaries, them, they come up from other side, other part of the country, that they can and go, then they tell them, say, in fact, then they give them wrong information. Then they tell them, say, oh, something they under that Yenga, if they hand over Guinea, if they hand over that Yenga to Salon, then go losses, because all the good things, and within the minerals, them within the under day, then go losses. I tell them, say, you know, me and that my brother, what we talk, it's a SLBC reason. He say, we are so frustrated. In fact, in Wef na kwendu ikomo. So in Wef don't cross over, he don't count him picking for left and to him mama, and they don't cross border Bienam. How he go back? He's so frustrated that, you know, it is say this issue for be resolved. But we two head of states them, we two government them for really dialogue and find solution. Because that is what we are all easily demanding. We know the feds, we not peaceful people them. We the demand say the government for give you a clear roadmap all along, let me know they talk. Oh, we continue diplomacy. Now, if the diplomacy don't fail, what in the next step? Like I say, we go na international community, court of justice. But why then waiting now? Why now? Because not to today. We've been on this all along. They say MRU, we know they discuss this. It don't be part of this. In fact, then bring the 3 presidents together during Kaba in time. Ellen Johnson Shirley, and I don't know if you know Ellen Johnson Shirley, yes, Ellen Johnson Shirley, and then Lansana Conte, and also we President Kaba. They're all resolved. In fact, Nain come up with the formation of Makona River Union. For make the 3 key system come together, for make they solve these issues. And with all that, it fail. Then what make them not go ECOWAS? If they don't go ECOWAS, what did ECOWAS tell them? May they tell the people them. If they not succeed at ECOWAS, AU, what did AU don't tell them? What in International Court of Justice don't tell them? All of these things, we don't delay. We don't delay, and we want action. We want this problem to be resolved. Because as my brother they talk, Yenga, people in the Yenga, but they know they allow them for come. Guineans them don't close the border, and they don't come behind the village. They don't build the baking. If you the Yenga, you na civilian, you go say you go left there. May you did it now. May you go to work there now. The one the way they be non come, they say don't go get access for go back. So how will people then they live?
So how you go able to assess the people, the Sierra Leonean community na Yenga compared to the Guinean? Because there is an information going around that Guineans are coming to farm, na Yenga, while Sierra Leoneans as well. They may not get a mutual agreement, say the 2 set of people for farm day, but later the Guineans stop the Sierra Leoneans them from doing farming activities na Yenga.
In fact, at one point, the Guineans and they can farm na land. We na Yenga. And this was totally disrespectful. Because even the key system within Guinea, the paramount chief we did it, he tell them, say, no. Now, even if you Guinea or Yenga belongs to Guinea, now people then did it, and now people then get the land. And the people then we then get the land, now they forget the land, now they forgive you the land. Not to, they just come up because you na Guinean, you go over, you go start for farm because you say they want annex Yenga. So at that point, doing Kuruma in time, then go back. Then stop them all. Then go back. And then cross over with every property with them in get. And this zone, with people that be on the farm, they be on they do everything, they be on they carry on with their work. But in 2020 or 2019, they start for come back. And we start for raise alarm. Say, we they see the Guinean, then they come back, and that agreement will be not agreed to a day. With them don't go all. Now then they come back, and then come. Then start for bill.
Kato, you think saying that due to carelessness of the Salone government make this Guinean military then come back? Because just like how you say, then they don't go, they don't left this place. If the Salone government, they don't do any form of developments at this particular place, think say the Guinean military not forget access again for camp?
Well, I think say the people them, the government's not being considered with people them as a priority. They not consider Yenga as a priority at that time because they left them carelessly, like I talk, and we think say Yenga now some area where it don't dey for long. This people don't dey for long for Yenga. So if you and neighbor don't defect for this particular place, and that neighbor they say okay now you place my left farm, you left that same place empty, and the same neighbor when it change, when other person when change heart, when picking big back, he go come back. He will still can't claim back. That is what happened. The past presidents, where they overthrow, not to Lansana, the president Alpha Conde, where they overthrow, he been really give up. Because SSF been received some pressure and diplomatic relationship and all that, he been give up. He been hand over to Salone. But where the military junta take over back, and the people them start for seeing an opportunity that they for me them come back because we own government. I go Yenga, I think 2 days before this thing happened. 2 days ago, and the Guineans them been inside the barrack. They not been don't put any boundary, and Salone them been they still pengo bengu. Now police them will be get pengo bengu, and only few police them, maybe now 2 or 3 police them. Now them will. In fact, where I say I want go na the water side, now in them say okay, would they give you policeman? May go with you. And where would they go? The commander come. They say who say who na they go? I say well, me na Salone na ya born. And na me area, they go greet me brother them na the water side. I go. In fact, waiting the people them tell me, they say they know they allow nobody for snap na the area. But because I've been there inside me motorcar, I get for snap some pictures, them I hide me which is but they were there in their military camp and they were over Guineans.
Forces stop
Guinean forces.
take
Yes.
pictures.
Guineans. In fact, if the time when they say you they go there, you been get access for cross, but if you snap picture, then the holy phone they send on our side. Then tell me totally say if you snap, he said then they send him phone on our side. I say, well, me ma hide me. I'm not going to hide me own camera. I'm not going to snap. And after we accommodate, I even raise alarm. I said, they will see the Guineans them because we say we get people then over under. Then they give we intelligence. We get with friends them. We get with brothers them. Now they me grow. I tell you, Nanongoa when they walk on a salon, we cross over to Guinea. And Nanongoa we been there for over 8 years. Now they go school from class 6 till I go JSS 3. I've been there Nongoa. So I understand the territory from Nongoa and I understand how we've been done to live. I understand even when exactly the Guineans them cross over na Yenga.
Una they talk about these issues. Listening to John earlier, when I all come on a Yenga, even you say if you sense the frustration and disappointment from people as indigenes of this particular place. As it is now, what una feel say na the way forward?
I feel say the way forward is dialogue. We don't want war. We are peaceful people them. And even we
dialogue has been going on for a while.
Well,
government after government, they even as of now, listening to Abdul Will, there is a treaty to the effect where both countries they sign, but after some years, they know they acknowledge this treaty. The Guinean authority and they come back, they show their military might.
I think say one of the things we want for do and may the government allow we. Because for me we send a signal to the Guineans them, not of by fights, peaceful demonstration. We send letters all over, even Guinea. Because our military government, but we get the kisses them the way they're ready. For sure say, we know they do this, we know they do them.
Go protest inside Guinea?
No, from Salon, when we start from Salon, it go all over the world. When we start a movement from Salon, they go all over the world. And they go from Guinea, and Guineans them, we get Kisi brothers them when they're really ready for tell the militaries them say, no, these people are our people. We are not out war between we and Salon. We are not out conflict between we and Salon. Because in fact, when the war been come, now the same people them who been there together, where they help for protect, where they help for build with country today. In fact, at one point, me, I've been the race for build a church in Guinea. Yes, because I get, now they know Christ, and now they have been the go church, I get a pastor there, now they mentor. So, if any war come between we and Guinea, now they can see they suffer.
But we all know, Daniel, how protest them Kintalek. If the Salon government allow now for start a protest from Sierra Leone, they go Guinea, as people of Yenga for sure say, this land belong to now, una want for free at last.
Yeah.
You know, feel say that go send a wrong signal to the Guinean authority, the way they show now say the military get might pass the Salon military. Well,
I think there are so many ways, strategies where you always develop for me you able overcome. If a dialogue fail, you go also put pressure. You know, civil society like how we talk so. We also raise awareness and the media. That is why we are asking government for protect the people them. Because them for need, even people them they express them anger and frustration, government for they for protect them. And I'm glad with my brother where they also sympathize with me because everybody feeling frustrated about this issue. Because you know being say when you win a big brother, you know, it just sound like when you get papa, your big brother they beat you, and you go lay complaint to you, papa, and your papa tell you say wait. You go feel frustrated. You feel say your papa have not they talk for you. And that is how exactly we are feeling right now with the government. Because Guinea they bully we as a people. And yet when we tell the government, then they tell we say, hey, una wait. They know they tell we clear a roadmap. Like as John say. John say, we know say Yenga, I like we fed 100 years. And we don't committed. We are committed our lives, everything for fed for Yenga. Not for fed with guns, but with the talk for Yenga. We continue for talk, advocate for Yenga until Yenga is free. And we picking them, we will continue for tell them, say, Yenga is Sierra Leone. Yenga is Sierra Leone. Even if we, because we don't know if then go green now, we then go come on. In years to come, then go come back. Sometimes we don't go there alive again, but we go still tell them history, say, Yenga belongs to Sierra Leone, and they made it not stop. This advocacy we don't start right now. We continue on with them because now so where tensions they rise after some time, we all forget about them. And the Guineans them at that time they can go under. They can talk about things. Then they start for threatening with people then at the ground. And this time we not go shut up. We will continue for talk about them. Make the Guineans the authority them yei. In fact, where I start for post on Facebook just after election, I started posting. I say now election over. Let's focus on Yenga. More prioritize Yenga. May we see President Bio right now. May focus. And you know nobody. And even what would the demand say? May the president address the nation regarding Yenga, the security situation at Yenga, so that in counterpart and Guinea go address the nation. Waiting that they do together, so that we go know. We not hear anything from the president yet. We not hear anything. Only, you know, with the Sierra, they send internal ministers, they send people them, yeah, then they go and talk to the people them. But yet, this, the people them don't can land. They don't fire gunshots. This is like the land we claim. And that necessary for say, it is unacceptable. And they sympathize with the people of Yenga. But we not hearing anything from the president.
So if you say the president, now they sympathize with the people?
Well, to me, on understanding, I think so. In as much as I hear say, you don't send some food relief, they go on the ground and everything. But I think say, as a papa, where something happen to you picking them, where you picking them, they face frustration like this, where they feel angry, and where them big or anybody they beat them so far, then come report to you. You need to talk to them. You need to give them courage. What did they tell me? That is why we are demanding from government. But then give a clear roadmap. How they think they go resolve Yenga issue. They say diplomatic way. Diplomatic way, how? And then say, then they go International Court of Justice or whatsoever. When? Let them give us specific time. Will they ask them? This is the question we are asking them. Salon lights.
You are watching Liberty Online TV. You are watching Liberty Online TV. You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
All right, welcome back. We're sorry for that glitch there. Now, due to power cut, we'll get now the studio, but we'll continue with the conversation as we continue for assess the current state of Yenga. We get Daniel Keto, we na indigene, we mean say na Yenga e comot, he don't advocate for this particular issue, and we also get Abdul Karim Will, we na the director of communication from ONS. Mr. Keto, before we get the break, you did talk earlier, and as of now, you saw that they expect President Bio to come out and talk tough to in counterparts na Guinea. This in same counterparts, it can visit Sierra Leone. Most citizens have been concerned with the kind of heavy military presence where the president of Guinea enter with na salon, where being very intimidating to citizens them. So President Bio making a broadcast, talking tough to in counterpart na Guinea. What's the difference that go make in this dispute?
Well, it may not be tough, but first, now forgive with the courage. Say, it don't they make efforts. And which type of effort it don't they make? How they don't they discuss behind the scene? If they not agree on any terms, or if they agree on things them with the government of Guinea, then make it clear to we again. But every day, with the area say, diplomatic arrangements they go on, diplomatic discussions they go on between the two countries them. And we see the opposite. Where with the say with the diplomatic arrangement they go on between the two countries them, different actions they come. Is it that the diplomatic arrangement where then they go on for sell Yenga back to Guinea?
The conversation there.
Well, like I said, the coming of the Makona River Union, we don't get people them where then they go represent we different people them, they don't they go, then they don't discuss with Guinean counterparts, but even them, they are frustrated. Because waiting, sometimes like my brother say, the Guineans themselves, they are not genuine. And the people them wouldn't consent for the dialogue them. In fact, because them know they take the people them, the indigenes from that area for bring them come for the dialogue. So they when they don't talk, they say, hey, we not military, you're civilian, on our left arm, the military business and go handle. And that is what they are saying.